Well, today we are not going to do another Grand Seiko. Instead, we have something that has crept up on all of us and is suddenly in huge demand. We are, of course, talking about the green dial OMEGA Seamaster Professional. This one is new for this year and is finally creeping into stores slowly after being announced way back in March, since OMEGA's production has been very slow with all of the new models. This is the first green-dialed Seamaster Professional that OMEGA has made, and this color is more of a unique green than a homage green that many other brands would use. But is this color what it will take to convince you to pick up an OMEGA Seamaster Professional if you haven't already? Or is this just another color that will sit behind the blue and white dials in popularity? Let's find out. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland. And it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, and then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Grand Seiko SLG H013, which is a 9S-A5 equipped 44GS case made out of ever-brilliant steel with a totally mesmerizing dial. This one is just worth checking out because it's a fantastic package that most people will appreciate. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my OMEGA Seamaster Professional in blue, and it's on my new mesh bracelet that I just can't stop wearing. I love this bracelet, and you can actually get one of these for the watch that we're reviewing today as well. It gives it a whole new life in my opinion, and it's a pleasure to have this bracelet on. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. My measurements for the Green Seamaster Professional are a 41.9mm case width, a 13.5mm thickness, a 49.4mm lug-to-lug, a 20mm lug width, a 31.5mm crystal diameter, and weighs in at 198.39 grams. The top of the case has swoops of high polish at the edges with matte finish on the sides. A helium escape valve can be found at the 10 o'clock position, which is only useful when you are inside a submersible decompressing. And a screw-down crown can be found at the 3 position with the OMEGA logo at the tip. The sapphire crystal is slightly domed and sits above the bezel slightly. The bezel insert is ceramic and is in a forest green with white indices and numerals. It turns unidirectionally as expected with a true dive watch. Now let's go ahead and see how it performs. The clicks are very precise and it makes a crisp noise. It's honestly not the easiest thing to grip with gloves though, but it's still very rewarding to play with. The dial is a forest green color with laser engraved waves to give it a depth in gray, and is made out of ceramic zirconium oxide. The dial markers are all applied in silver with white areas in the center and rectangles for the 3, 6, and 9 with dual rectangles at the 12 and circles for the rest. Around the edge you will see brackets in white that represent the minutes in between the large markers. OMEGA, Seamaster, and Professional can be found in white at the top center of the dial. The hour and minute hands are silver toned and are in sword style with a simple line second hand and an orb near the tip. ZR02 can be found faintly below the hands, which means zirconium oxide. Co-Axial master chronometer 300M/1000 feet can be found at the bottom middle portion in white. The date window is located at the 6th position and has great symmetry with a green background and white numerals. Very vivid lume can be found on all dial markers, the pip on the bezel at the 12, and the hour and minute hands you'll notice are 2 separate colors. The case back is open and shows off the beautiful rotor of the 8800 caliber. The movement is OMEGA's 8800 automatic co-axial caliber, which is meta certified to be between losing 0 and gaining 5 seconds per day. It has a 55-hour power reserve, beats at 25,200 beats per hour, and is anti-magnetic to a crazy 15,000 Gauss. Being coaxial, it will give you a service interval of 6 to 8 years, which is significantly longer than the 3 to 5 that you see on most watches. The bracelet is a tank tread pattern and has matte links with 4 small high polish inserts in between. The buckle has OMEGA engraved into it and has a fantastic micro adjust with the push of a button inside. The OMEGA Seamaster Professional green dial is 300 meter water resistant, is a standard production model for now, and can be yours for $5,400. Now for my personal opinion. So this is a very interesting one. At first when this piece came in, I thought it was actually just black and I didn't even notice it. But it turns out to be way more than that. You just have to move it around a little bit in different lighting and it looks amazing. This green is not the green that everyone tries to emulate and is actually unique, which makes this very interesting. This is a green that you can wear a lot more often than more vivid greens. It feels royal in some way or prestigious versus the more fun and almost comic book color of my blue Seamaster Professional, which you may be more familiar with, so I'm going to put it next to it to give you some perspective here. Of course, this fits great on my 6.5-inch wrist, and these 42mm Seamasters always wear well on most wrist sizes. If you know the OMEGA Seamaster, you will know that you have a lot to love already with this piece, and just adding this color will attract many new folks to it, since this color is really much better in person than it is online and on video. This is a great addition to the Seamaster line in my opinion. I think that it will be pretty hard to get for some time to come. I'll recommend this one for anyone who has been looking for a Seamaster Professional or any dive watch that, although is green, is also very wearable as a daily wear and different from the others. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.